is magic. Even what's his name? Da Vinci, sorry, all of his work back in the day as well. Do you think Da Vinci was doing these drawings just because he was a clever guy, or do you think he's downloading from source, from God? Like everything, people, when we start seeing this golden ratio, and you can search it, it's everywhere throughout. And this is the beautiful thing about God now. And I realize every creation, everything is a mirror of what our body can do, is inspired by what animals can do. It looks at how nature works. And then we create it going forward. Internet, you're looking at me, internet, instant speed. I'm talking now. Like, that's like me being on the moon and you're getting instant speed in 1969 with the president on the phone with no electricity, or how they did that. But that's the same mind-blowing stuff. I'm talking to you. I'm moving at real time. How? How do they do that? Like, I'm not there. You're seeing, you've got a black screen in front of you and you've got loads of lights going. That's how the inner body works. We have something called, I can quickly show you now. We have something called fascia inside the body. So when I was, I used to do a lot of personal training, used to do education. We used to train the fascia and used to really have focus on this, but it was too ahead of people. You get same thing, no, you're just no rubbish, you got to do bench press. And fascia is the spider web. And what used to happen is when you do cadavers to do research on bodies, we didn't have the knowledge enough. So the bodies would be dead for, say, 6 months, and you'd have it at university. So when they cut open the body, it's not a new living body. It's been dead for 6 months. So all this fascia, let's say I pulled up the skin, and it just looked like loads of cobwebs. You just moved it out of the way, and then you start going, oh, that muscle does that, and that does that. You get all the meaty and the fleshy bits. That bit had already been died out because it's, look at it, it's hydrated. But on a body now, cadavers, you get a body with a day old, and they're doing all this sort of stuff on it. Cadavers so interesting when you look at your fascia system. So it's this web is intertangled. So whenever you've got a tight muscle or a tight chest or a tight hamstring, that's BS. It's never tight muscle. Muscle can't get tight. It's all your structure around this. If I sit in this position all day long, do you see those thick lines? My body's laying collagen all the time, and it gets used to, right, I need to just create a different shape for him now to assist. But this is also a web of how we communicate. We say that our body's made up at 75% water. Where is that water? It doesn't slosh around. It goes within these systems. Water holds information. And what they show you is this is like electric web. So the way that the signals go throughout the body, that's how the internet works. They mirrored it like that. It's amazing. A cell phone, one cell has everything about you in it. A cell phone has everything about you in it. They managed to do it all now. It's a mirror. So everything you see, everything is being inspired by something else. God, 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 God. That makes life even more exciting then. So I'm now trying to work out how my body works. And I'm thinking, if I got loads of wires tucking out, I need to tuck those back in first before that pulley machine that I do. If the wires are out, the wires get damaged. So things like that makes no sense to anyone else, but makes sense for me. Those pop, 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 every time you get the package, pop, 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 pop. I can now feel that do it. I'm like, oh my God, they made that from the inner body. Bow and arrow. How did they come up with that idea? Oh, that's your spine. Oh, someone dies. They go, oh, bing. Your body, inspired by your body. So reason why I'm showing that, this is all going to come back round to make sense. At some period of time, you wouldn't know. It wouldn't make any sense. But that's because you're thinking from a human. From the spirit, it's infinite possibilities. So this is a war, a biblical war, a spiritual war, dark versus light, before time that we even knew existed. It's just there's evil that lurks around. You could call evil lazy. Someone does all the work, comes up with the idea, and they just clever enough to go, right, I'll take that. I'll share that one. It's just the way it works. Some people, that's how they get on. Imitators, they just copy and they do very well out of it. Someone will do a talk and they go and do the same talk 65 times in a row. And it inspires so many people. There's just that difference each time. So this is important. So I'm showing you this now because this will make more sense as we go in. Let's see what we got. I think that pink